Hello my friends, my name is Max, today is Friday, and that means that we're about to open yet another issue of the Imperium Magazine. This time this is issue number 24, and we see some paints in it. Let's go ahead and open it. Inside we find the magazine itself and two pots of paints. This is base Rockart Flash. Looks quite old, and we can see that it's disassembled itself into two parts. I'll have to use some tools in order to make it work. And the second paint is not a paint at all, it is a null oil shade. Yeah, this is a thing that you use on pretty much everything, apparently. Looking good. And let's take a look at the magazine. We see some Blood Angel Terminators over here, some Gene Stealers. Looks like a devastation of Baal. And we start with some lore on Adeptus Mechanicus. We get some weapon and gear names. We can draw some dice in order to figure out some names. Cognitic Divinator, Solar, Omniscanner, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so this is apparently how it works. Adeptus Mechanicus ranged weapon names, melee weapon names, all sorts of cool stuff here, so you can name your weapons. On the next page we get information on Necron degradations and grudges. Ooh, insane hatreds. Yeah, the Necrons are not really in particularly stellar shape. They are a little bit degraded and whatnot. Noble and grammatic degradations, physical degradations and losses, scored by acid. Ooh. Sensors damaged by an explosion. So you throw some dice over here to give some flavor to your miniatures. And here we get, for the first time in this magazine, an introduction to Tyranids. We get some Inquisitor Gallius Sharn sharing some inquisitorial reports. I guess this must be Vermilion access level. Yeah, clearance level violet, apparently. I don't know if this is the same as Vermilion. But these are the Tyranids. Captured subjects, looks like an ugly Tyranid to me. Feeder organisms, biomonstrosities, invasion swarms, all the good things. The Tyranids have incredibly cool lore. And it is just amazing. It's just amazing, my friends. I really love how they are devastating every planet they encounter. Next we get some information on painting ultramarine details. Apparently they teach us how to use some new paints and shades in order to add some flavor to the ultramarine's decorations. Rockart Flash? Rockart. What kind of word it is? Agrax Earth Shades. Null oil, this is how you use the null oil, and you basically apply it to all these places. It's actually quite neat that they elaborate on that. That's a lot of null oil, my friends, over here. We have tons of minis by that moment, if we follow the instructions of the magazine. A lot of places where the null oil can be applied. And Mechanicus Standard Grey is apparently a thing here too. And this is the final gallery. A librarian, primaries captain, aggressors, lieutenant, and even assault intercessor sergeant got some treatments. And since they still have some white bits here, I expect to see more paints later on. Tutorial, objectives, victory points. So we learn more about how the game is functioning as a game. Progressive versus endgame, recording victory points. Controlling objectives. This is all about controlling objectives. Objective marker, some ranges and whatnot. Scoring victory points. So we basically learn how the game works here. And some advanced rules. Missions. Mission instructions, muster armies, read mission briefing, create the battlefield. So this is how the missions work. Yeah, and this is an advanced section of the magazine game. Objective markers, objective secured, Scout Mission Pack, Necrons, Space Marines, and Adeptus Mechanicus. Now we have 3 factions to fight over Ciphers. Apparently we can make these games a little bit more meaningful. That is very interesting. Scout mission rules, get some nice pictures. We get some more explanations. Cipher recovery. This is apparently another mission. Necrons or Space Marines. Scout mission, secure the Cipher. And I guess this is not the end of it. So apparently we're supposed to use the larger battlefields, and we are supposed to do some really nice games using this kind of stuff. And this is kind of things to track your victory points and whatnot. We get some ads over here, more ads at the back of the magazine. In the next issue, we expect to see Necron Immortals, some lore on Forge Worlds, and apparently Immortals rules and tutorial. And issue 26 is all about Tech Priest Dominus, Secrets of the Tech Priests, and Tech Priest tutorial. That is very nice. So that is our magazine. Yeah, and we don't get any miniatures this time. We just get 2 pots of really bizarre paint. Yeah, this one is not looking great. I wonder how old is this magazine, because it took a while for this paint to become this kind of separated. And I guess this is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this issue of the magazine? Did you get any issues of the Imperium magazine at all? Do you purchase any Combat Patrol magazines that are running at the moment? Did you subscribe to it? Let me know. If you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. It will help you to catch more content like this in the future, and it will help me to grow this channel, open more magazines, build more minis, kit bash more minis, and so on and so forth. If you really like what I'm doing here, please check out my Patreon. We have some fun stuff there too. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.